I want to discuss the past life regression account of one of my clients, and I found it very amazing and interesting. And I will discuss it here. It's not that something that I believe in or do, and I don't go about saying I'm doing regression into past lives and so forth, because it's a very doubtful field. But he accounted it, and I want to give you that account. It's an amazing story, though. So first introduction, I'm Osman. I'm a master level um, uh, energy healer with telepathic capabilities, specializing in critical care recovery and terminal illnesses, amongst a host of other serious physiological, psychological, and even spiritual ailments, especially treating the adverse effects of involuntary Kundalini awakening. I'm also an advanced level yoga and meditation teacher, having been practicing yoga and meditation field for almost 50 years and teaching for 44 years. And in that time, I've studied under various masters from different schools of thought. And I weaned what I felt is practical and bringing about, results and is effective, over the decades, and created my own unique set of protocols. And to that end, I even created a 5-minute yoga and meditation program, which you can download for free from my website, your yogawellness786.com, and where you can also get further information about my services and see the testimonials from some of the people that I've treated and my students. I've got students in over 100 countries to date. And also remember, my therapies are all natural based and not a replacement for medical treatment. So this particular client came to me. He wanted to do, as a young man, he wanted to do a chakra unblocking. He didn't have a lot of money with him, and I said, no problem. Whatever it is that you have, I'll accept. He says, you only got this small amount. I said, okay, no problem, right? I will do it for you. I'm not so busy and long line of clients and so forth. And so I started doing the chakra unblocking, and I put my energy through, following the normal protocol. But he started to account, because I needed him to tell me what he's seeing, because I need him to see the different colors of the different lights of each chakra. Then I know it's unblocked, right? So when the heart chakra is unblocked, you'll see when he sees green light, then I know the heart chakra is unblocked. If you see a light blue light, then the throat chakra is unblocked. I wait for the 7 colors to come, but he started accounting that he's seeing. Suddenly, he's in a prehistoric period, a Victorian age, and he's on a horse, and he's like a soldier, and he's riding very fast. He's riding extremely fast, and you see a lady uh, in a Victorian style home, dressed in a Victorian style dress, playing a piano. And then he sees that he went into battle and something happened to him. And then he sees this lady that, he felt that that was his fiancée and someone he had promised marriage to, or could be his wife, because then he saw her stop playing the piano and just standing very sad and in a black dress, all black. So usually when, a widow in the Victorian times, a person becomes a widow, they start wearing, a black outfit. And then he sees, like a modern time, the same lady in the current day in his vision, and he notices that it's the same lady, right? And he's got a very deep feeling for her. And then he sees this place that he knows about, and he feels, that he can go there and he'll find her, right? So I met him in Istanbul, and he was traveling, because we meet a lot of people, hitchhikers and backpackers, and they want to travel, Europe and all over, and trying to find find themselves, right? If he had, like, he was never happy within himself, and trying to find, source, and he felt that this is someone from his past life that is born again, and he is also reincarnated, right? And not that I'm saying I believe in reincarnation. This is the account of, my client is talking, that is this thing. And now he feels clarity. This is something that was troubling him. And this is the woman who is his soulmate. And he knows if he goes to that place that he visualized, that came in his vision, that's where he's going to find her. And he's going to make it his mission to go there, and find. So he never contacted me after that, but he felt so satisfied and so happy. he had his last 20 euro on him. He took everything and gave it to me. He said, no, he'll try to arrange other money. He'll go and work somewhere and so forth. Take all the money, right? And so forth. He was so happy and so excited and felt so clear and clarity that this was something that was troubling him, right? So could it be true? I don't know that there is a past life. It was very vivid what he, described, and he saw this person, clearly, in his mind's eye, and he was convinced that this is his soulmate, and this is the place, where he's going to find. So there are a lot of people who are clairvoyant, and they talk about soulmates and finding, and maybe there's some truth in it, maybe not, right? What do you think? I don't know. I'm not someone who focuses on reincarnation and whether it's true or not true, because I believe my theory is there's so much in the current life that to go into that type of philosophy and how we're going to prove it scientifically, right? And to live your life that way, and it's going to complicate things in life. I like to live my life and in the present, right? I was born now, and this is what I'm. How is that going to help me, right? If it's something in my mind or affecting me, maybe from epigenetics, right? Your past, your forefathers or something, it happened to them, because genetics says that the memories do transmit down, genetically, and maybe that part of the gene, that was there in your forefather, it is very strong, that strong love for that person, and that person also probably had children and got a descendants as well, from that family, and there's that's been crystallized, from that perspective. I'm willing to believe that, from an epigenetics point of view, not from him. But this was the account from my client, and I still think about that, that he was so relieved, and he was feeling so amazing, and he was so excited and so happy, like I gave him the elixir of life, right? The magical elixir of life that everyone is looking for, and is going to reverse age you back to a young person and make you live forever. Like I gave him, Aladdin's lamp with the genie, it felt like he's won the lottery. That's how it felt. So I hope that information helps you, and also my perspective, right? Keep science behind, everything. Don't get too lost into, fantasy worlds, right? So I apologize for saying it fantasy world, but it's not concrete, but concretized is epigenetics, right? And understand that there is an influence of epigenetics in you, that's giving you certain drives, right? And it's going to you need to satisfy those urges and the drives, otherwise it's going to unsettle you, so you have to uncover these things, and this is what chakra unlocking can do, right? Can uncover some of this deep seated something from within your genetics that's there, and that memory is probably from his forefathers, right? Can it create such a vivid picture, right? And he didn't, the clear thing is, he didn't say it was him, but he felt a connection. That's what he said. He didn't feel like as if it was him and this is his lover, but he felt this is the person who will be his soulmate and will be right matched for him, you know. Um, so I hope that information helps you and that perspective, and take care of yourself always.